Though Lady Sylvanas and her Forsaken finally took vengeance upon their hated enemy, the Lich King, their dark crusade in Northrend proved costly. Betrayed by Grand Apothecary Putrus at the Battle of Wrathgate, the Forsaken's devious plague of death was unleashed upon both the Alliance and the Horde to calamitous effect. Unbeknownst to Sylvanas, Putrus and his demonic ally, Veramathras, had taken control of the Undercity. As a result, the Forsaken were wrongly blamed for the traitor's atrocities. Though the Undercity was eventually retaken, Sylvanas and her followers still bear the weight of Putrus' sins. Mistrusted by the other members of the Horde, the Forsaken must now prove their loyalty to the cause and redeem themselves from their supposed treachery. To this end, Sylvanas has bolstered her defenses within the Tirisfal Glades and readied her undead forces for any contingency. As one of the Forsaken, you must use your cunning and viciousness to slay any who would pose a threat to Sylvanas' rule, be they human, undead, or otherwise.
Hey guys, Jamin the Shaman here from Cataclysm.com. It's the Cataclysm podcast, and I'm going to do the Undead leveling zone from, probably 1 to 20. I've done this before. I did it real quick to check it out, see what it was, and I figured it was good enough to film. It's pretty awesome. If you haven't done it, check it out yourself. If you don't want to do it, then I'm going to film it here for you, and you don't got to do it. It's pretty fun in Silverpine, I have to say. I haven't done Hillsbrad yet. I probably will do Hillsbrad eventually with this character. Maybe not. Who knows? We'll see. I'm definitely going to do 1 to 20, and that's a lot of fun and really cool to do. So I'm going to try to make sure I look at everything that's interesting, not just run through it, because I've done it before, obviously, but there's certain things that happen that I want you to see that are cool. Like Darnell here, our friend Darnell. What a cool guy. I really like this character. I really like what Blizzard has done by adding him, and it's going to be really awesome to have him for these first few quests. I think the reason that Darnell is here is because they want players, instead of reading the tooltips, because they always have tooltips, right, when you start a game, but no one likes reading the helpful tooltips. It's really annoying, actually, to have to, read them. No one enjoys having to sit there and read those tooltips. So in my opinion, what I think Blizzard is doing is adding these tooltips, or adding Darnell, to show us exactly how questing happens without having to write something. Because really, when you started WoW, at least when I started WoW, I had someone there and I said, what am I doing? And he said, just go kill pigs. And you're like, oh, okay. And you went out and you did the quest and you're like, oh, that's how it works. It became kind of understandable, but you didn't understand it at first, without someone being there to hold your hand and kind of show you. Darnell does that without actually telling you exactly what to do. He's like, I think it's this way. And even though he's a scripted character, you get the idea of, oh, it must be follow Darnell. I guess he knows what he thinks he's talking about, and it doesn't feel like a computer character, even though that's scripted, And why I'm rambling on about this, I think that's cool though, because I like game design and I like the aspects of game design. So here I have to kill 6 mindless zombies, and literally I can just stand here spamming my one ability. Go. I don't think I was even looking at my screen at this point, and I was just like, God, just spam 1. Because he auto picks up someone and starts shooting them, even if 1 is not available. So there you go, mindless zombies by doing a mindless action. Gotta kill 6 of them. And it's really cool, you get a pet as a hunter. I forgot about that. I forget when they added that, but that's pretty sweet. I think it's 4.0.1 they added that. And of course I'm an undead hunter named Pupone, because that's exciting. Level 2. Woohoo! And then I don't know why I'm looting them, but I am. Decided looting is important. The Undead Zone did a really good job, though, of introducing you to the undead now and making them exciting and fun. And the guy he's sewing up people's jaws, and now I have to go talk to people. Marshall Redpath, if you guys remember Redpath from I believe he was the old Eastern Plague Lands or Western, one of the Plague Lands, the Redpath series. He's now an undead, apparently. He goes, who are you calling a monster? You're the monster. I'm just a man who died. And he runs away. And he's He's really annoying. And here's Lillian Voss. You probably have heard about her in other videos from the beta or any other video. You might have heard about Lillian Voss in the Undead starting area. She's pretty awesome. Pretty cool. I'll get to her in a bit. But she's a consistent story throughout this quest chain, so that's pretty cool. And then Valdred Moray. I learned from watching Jesse Cox's videos that this guy used to be a quest near, I believe, or at the Highlands or one of the Eastern Kingdoms, where he was near a wall, and you had his quest object. You had to kill him, and you had to take his hands to prove that you had killed him. And during that quest X, if you read it, he goes, "My hands! These aren't my hands!" Apparently someone sewed onto him new hands, and he's totally okay with that. Now he's a Forsaken, and he's the only one who takes to it kindly. And this is kind of showing you that the Forsaken, even though they're being raised as undead by the Valkyr now, and this is the way that the Forsaken are reproducing, as I guess you could call it. They're not really reproducing, and Darnell's back, and he knows the way to death now. I did too, but Darnell's going to be here to show me any hooser. And the undead are showing you that they're not mindless people that are just following Sylvanas, like the undead were following, the Scourge were following the Lich King. Rather, they actually have free will to follow her or not, and the ones who do really love her. So that's what that is. And here he goes, just like Zuni. If you remember, Zuni in the troll starting area actually runs up to your trainer and goes, "We just go find your trainer." And he goes, "Oh, here he is." And then you. And the same thing with Darnell. He does the same similar situation. And of course, just the generic Scarlet Corpses gathered quest. Or is it not so generic? I don't know. So this is the second quest where you actually have to go do something other than like pick up an item or like something simple. You actually have to go against mobs, go near where mobs are, go collect something. And they have giant arrows, so you know exactly what you should be doing. And there's Darnell. He's just going to carry it on his back. Alright, Darnell. And I have to kill some Scourge, Death Knell Scourge. I guess these are just undead in the area. I didn't read the quest text. I just know I have to kill them. And let's go find some more Scarlet Corpses for our friend Darnell here. Boop, boop. Get that one, Darnell. And there he goes. 2 corpses packed on, stacked. He's going to carry them stacked. And I guess he's going to stack 6 corpses eventually. And that's kind of ridiculous. I want to know what animation that is they used on him. I think they froze the swimming animation on his upper body. You know, for the undead. I don't remember how. No, the undead swim in a. What is that? They do the side stroke or whatever it's called. I remember learning it swimming. It's pick the apple, put the apple in the basket, or something like that. Something stupid like that. Some stupid way to remember the stroke when you're swimming. I don't know why I'm bringing that up, and it makes me sound like even more of a loser. But I don't know what he's doing. Because they usually don't create a new animation for one quest. So his animation, it's got to be something. Maybe it's an attack animation that they froze. I don't know. But he does the kick animation for his kick. And I was worried about clicking on that guy who kept walking in front of it. Gathering corpses. Apparently, we're just gathering corpses, and Darnell is a beast. And can carry 6 corpses at once. So ridiculous looking. Now they are the drowned animation. That's what these corpses are. That's exciting to know, right? Yeah. The corpses are using the human drowning animation when they're dead. That's what they look like. They're just not floating, so yeah. I'm gonna take the 11 armor cape. Oh boy. 11 armor cape. Now I'm snazzy because I just replaced my 11 armor cape with another 11 armor cape. I wanted to go for less of a yellow and more for a blue because it's better for hunters, I believe. Is how that goes. And ding, level 3. Cool. Now I have a level 80 hunter who I haven't played since 4.0.1 dropped. I'm terrified of trying to learn the hunter class. I haven't looked up on anything on forums, and I haven't looked up anything online, really. And I have no idea how to hunt. I mean, I get focused, but I don't understand my rotation anymore. My rotation was understandable before, but now I have no idea what I'm doing. Because I didn't level. And literally, I feel like I just got like a paid character transfer, or I bought the character or something off eBay. And in this quest, obviously, I have to practice steady shot 5 times, so just fire steady shot. So my hunter, I guess leveling a hunter will help me understand my level 80 hunter a little bit better, because I don't know what I'm doing at all. It just confuses me. And I probably have to just go look it up on a Leader's Jerks or something and figure what that out. And I have to show Lillian Voss her reflection. And she's somewhere in the inn. There's 2 places she can be. She can be either there by the hearth place, by the fireplace, if you want to call it that. My pet's still going to town on those target dummies. Or she can be here. You gotta say, "Hey Lillian, don't worry. Here's a mirror. Check it out. That's you. You're undead too. It's okay." She goes, "No, I can't be undead. Not me. Not now." That's my overacting. BTW. BTW. That's right. I can speak in acronyms, even though I'm speaking instead of typing, because BTW is the same amount of syllables as "by the way." And then she just hangs out there. She doesn't, like, disappear. I thought she was going to, like, disappear, but she's just like, no, this is where I hang out until another person comes up and yells at me. And here's all the mail I get every time I create a character. I have to all these pets. And I get 3 achievements every time I create a character. So, there you go. Let's pull Deathy out, because he's cool. There you go. Alrighty.
I'm listening. Do not seek death.
And, we gotta go talk to this dude down here. And, I'm gonna cut it here, because I don't want to have to go to try to cut it at a more random point. So, definitely check out part 2. And, again, I'm going all the way to 20, so if you like me talking while you watch the Undead Starting Zone, then you're in luck. Alright, guys. Stay classy.